Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, September 16, 2014. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you for joining us today. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading lower again this morning by 3.25 points to 1981 per contract. So futures again overnight have slipped. They did decline a little bit. Yesterday we had a pretty nasty sell-off day in the Russell 2000 as well as the NASDAQ Composite. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P yesterday held up okay, but we are seeing them under a little bit of pressure this morning, and that's the S&P 500 E-mini futures. So again, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this trades out, but market under a little bit of pressure today. The volume trends are expected to be light this afternoon as all of the market participants are going to wait the highly anticipated FOMC announcement. Tomorrow the Federal Reserve will make their policy statement for the United States, and everybody will be waiting for that. So we should get some decent morning activity. Then things could slow down this afternoon. So we'll see how that all plays out. But there are some stocks in the news. Let's get right into them. First one we're going to talk about is FDS. It looks like this company reported earnings. This is FactSet Research. And yesterday the stock closed at $126.14. Right now it's trading at $126.30. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a lot of upside here. If this stock can go up and make new highs on a daily chart, then I guess it can run a little bit. But I don't see a lot of upside in this name. But one level I would look at is around $122.50. There will be very, very good support there intraday. So keep that on the radar. That's $122.50 on FDS if the stock does get down to that level. Okay, so that's going to be a good level. I think there will be a lot of institutional support there, and that's a place where traders can step in and buy that equity. Next one we're going to talk about is Humana today. Ticker symbol is UHM. This is the healthcare insurer. The stock is trading up a little bit, at least from what I could tell. There's no volume out here, but it looks like they're going to do a $2 billion buyback. At least that's the news that I'm seeing. Humana unveils a $2 billion buyback program. If that is the case, the stock could trade up a little bit more. I see a ton of resistance at 132. I'm not sure it's going to go all the way up to 132, but if it does, there should be a ton of resistance right at that level. So watch the $132 level for Humana. Should be very, very good resistance. Now today, all of the casino stocks are down today. Las Vegas Sands is trading at $60.15. Stock closed at $62.15 yesterday. You're seeing good sell-off in Wynn Resorts. That's trading down to around $177. It closed at $180.72. You could take a look at MGM. That stock's trading at $22.46, closed at $23.21. And also MPEL, which is Melcro Crown Entertainment, stock's trading at $26.36. It closed at $27.08. So we're seeing real sharp declines in most of the leading casino names. This tells us that there's problems with Macau. Last night, China was down pretty sharply. So again, be very, very careful with these casino stocks today. We're going to look to trade these in the intraday stock chat room, but the levels are lower, and we got to wait and see exactly how these play out. But we will look to play them in the chat room today. So casino names will be in our focus list this morning as potential scalp plays. Again, I'll give out levels in there once we get there, once the market opens up. But again, we want to see some more activity in these stocks. But right now, these are on the list here of potential stocks that can be potential plays today in the intraday stock chat. One level that I am watching quickly is going to be around the $58 level for Las Vegas Sands. So right now the stock's trading at $60.44. If it does get down to 58, I think there could be a quick bounce play right at that level. So keep that on your radar. But we will be watching Las Vegas Sands, MGM, Wynn Resorts, and MPEL, which is Melcro Crown Entertainment. Let's take a look at Netflix today. Netflix really was hit hard yesterday. Stock sold off sharply. Today you're seeing a little bit more follow through. The only level I'm seeing that looks worthy for Netflix today is going to be $440.50. maybe $440 even number. So again, until the stock gets there, it can decline. It's going down. It went down with some velocity yesterday. Went down on an increase in volume yesterday. That tells us that the stock wants to go lower. Again, I'm thinking this stock today can get down to 440. That will be a level where you will find some short-term intraday support. Remember, all the levels given in today's video are nothing more than scalp levels. A scalp play means simply a 10 to 30 minute day trade. You're not looking to marry the stock. Okay, let's take a look at Apple. Apple is slipping today as well. Stock closed yesterday at 101.63. It just traded below the $100 level, now bouncing back up to $100.50. The only level I'm seeing here for Apple today is around 96 bucks. So again, be very, very careful with Apple. This is a quadruple witching options expiration on Friday. So this whole entire week we're going to get a lot of institutional game playing. You're going to get a lot of shuffling going on in the leading stocks. So be very, very careful. Remember, the trading volumes have been very, very low. That means the institutions aren't making the money they're accustomed to. And believe me, they want to make their bonus this year. So they will be playing extra games during the week of options expiration. And this week is a quadruple witching options expiration for the month of September, which means you have 4 different asset classes expiring this coming Friday. So be prepared. You're going to get a lot of shuffling, a lot of movement all across the board. Next stock that's in the news today is SHLD, which is Sears Holdings. It looks like its owner or CEO, Eddie Lampert, has been lending the company money from his hedge fund. I don't see much movement in the stock today. It's trading right around $33.52 in the pre-market. That's basically where it closed yesterday. But this stock is susceptible to declines when the market opens. So be very, very careful with Sears Holdings. We'll see how it plays out. This is something that will be on our watch list once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat. And again, we'll see how this plays out, but I think there could be some potential trades out here today in Sears Holdings. So once again, Eddie Lampert was lending money to Sears Holdings, and you could go read the news. It's all in there. But either way, the stock could be under some pressure today on the back of that news. Let's take a look at the gold market. The gold market is trading up. Gold futures are trading up $1.50 to $1,236 an ounce. Let's go to the GLD. Gold has been under some pressure as of late. GLD is trading around 118.91. Closed at 118.64 yesterday. So a little bit of upticking here for the gold futures and the GLD. But I don't see any real conclusive setup here for gold at the moment. Light sweet crude is trading lower by 11 cents to $92.81 a barrel. So that's basically flat for light sweet crude. Let's go over to the USO. USO is a good way to trade light sweet crude. And you're going to see this is trading right now at around $34.62. It closed at $34.56 yesterday. So oil is still kind of in its range. Oil has a chance for a minor bounce this week just because of the options expiration that surrounds it. But other than that, I don't really see a whole lot of strength in oil. Remember all the geopolitical events that have taken place recently. Oil could not catch a bid. That is a bearish sign. So ultimately, I do think oil is going to trade lower. But this week, it may be able to scratch out a positive gain just because of all the noise and options X and everything else that surrounds the marketplace. I think we've covered everything that we wanted to. Let's go back to the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading a little bit lower here. They're down $3.50 right now to 1980.75 per contract. So futures again coming under some selling pressure. We'll see where this market goes today. We'll see how it plays out. But all in all, be prepared. We're going to get a lot of movement, a lot of shaking and baking in a lot of different stocks just due to the quadruple witching options expiration. I know there's a lot of chatter about the Alibaba IPO, which will debut on Friday, but just remember, every month during an options expiration, we do leading up to the Friday, we do get a lot of movement in the popular names. So that's what you got to look for. That's where the money is to be made. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.